Tommy Egan has never been one to play it safe, but this time his next move might be the one that changes everything. The streets of Chicago have always been dangerous, but now, with enemies closing in from every side, Tommy isn't just fighting. To survive, he's aiming to rule, no matter who gets caught in the crossfire. The Season 3 premiere trailer drops us right back into the chaos, and from the very first frame, it's clear this is a Tommy who's sharper, colder, and more unpredictable than ever before. Season 2 left Tommy standing at the top, but the crown he wears is heavy. The war for territory in Chicago pushed him to make deals with dangerous people and cross lines he once swore he wouldn't. His rise came with blood on his hands, bodies in the street, and trust broken beyond repair. But Tommy's mind is always moving. He's not satisfied with just holding his ground. He wants to own every inch of it. And the trailer wastes no time showing us that Season 3 is not about defense. It's about full-blown offense. The opening shots are quick flashes, money changing hands, guns loading, dark alleys lit by the glow of headlights. We see Tommy staring out over the city skyline, his eyes cold, calculating. This is not the Tommy who's simply reacting to the chaos around him. This is a man plotting something big, something that could shift the balance of power in Chicago forever. But power like this comes with a price, and the trailer hints at exactly how high that price might be. One moment stands out early in the trailer. Tommy sitting across from a man we've never seen before, someone who looks just as dangerous as him. The tension in the room is thick. This isn't a friendly meet and greet. This feels like two predators circling each other, each one trying to figure out who will strike first. Tommy smirks, and you can tell he's about to propose something that could either make him untouchable or put a target on his back the size of the whole city. But before we can even figure out the deal on the table, the trailer cuts to chaos cars speeding through back streets, a shootout in broad daylight, and Tommy gripping the steering wheel with that familiar look of pure determination. We hear a voice, maybe his, maybe someone else's, say, "This is how you take it all." It's not just about a score or a hustle anymore. Tommy wants control, absolute control, and he's willing to burn bridges, cross allies, and draw new battle lines to get it, and that's where the danger comes in. The Tommy we see in this trailer is a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain, a lethal combination in a world where one wrong move can end everything. If Season 2 was about building his empire, Season 3 looks like it's about pushing it to the limit, no matter how many bodies pile up along the way. Asterisk, the trailer wastes no time showing that Tommy's ambitions have outgrown his current empire. We see him walking through a new neighborhood, the kind of place where every corner has its own rules and every face is a stranger sizing you up. This isn't just a casual stroll. Tommy is scouting. He's studying the streets, the people, the operations already in place. It's clear he's got his eyes on this territory, and if we've learned anything from Tommy Egan, it's that when he sets his sights on something, he doesn't ask for permission, he takes it. One of the most striking moments in the trailer is Tommy stepping into what looks like an underground meeting spot. The room is filled with hard-faced men and women, each one representing a crew or a corner of the city. The air is thick with distrust, but Tommy walks in like he owns the place, unshaken by the stares or the quiet hostility. He knows the power in this room, and he knows he has to bend it to his will. The way he speaks in the quick snippets we hear, low, calm, but carrying weight, suggests he's not here to negotiate. He's here to dictate terms, but power moves like this don't happen in silence. The trailer cuts to a rapid series of shots, Tommy shaking hands with one man, then slamming another against a wall in a dimly lit hallway. Deals are made in one moment and broken in the next. This isn't just business. It's survival. Every alliance Tommy makes seems to come with a shadow, someone watching, waiting for him to slip up. We even see a scene where one of his closest guys warns him, "They're not playing by your rules anymore." Tommy just smirks, the kind of smile that says he's ready for that challenge. Then comes the flash of real danger, a rival crew leader watching Tommy from across a crowded club. No words are exchanged, but the message is clear. This city isn't big enough for both of them. The trailer teases what could be the central conflict of the season, Tommy trying to seize territory from someone who's just as ruthless and resourceful as he is. And when two predators like that lock eyes, the only possible ending is blood on the floor. What makes this power play so risky is the timing. The city is still reeling from the chaos of last season. Law enforcement is cracking down harder than ever, and every move Tommy makes now is under a microscope. Yet he's not holding back. The trailer shows him making large cash drops, arming his crew with heavier firepower, and even setting up in new warehouses. He's moving fast, maybe too fast, and that's what makes this all so tense. One wrong deal, one loose end, and the entire operation could come crashing down. Still, Tommy thrives in high-risk situations. The more dangerous it gets, the sharper he becomes. We see him cornering an old contact, someone who clearly doesn't want to be involved, and convincing them with just a few words and maybe the flash of a weapon that they don't have a choice. Every scene in this section of the trailer screams urgency. This isn't just about expanding his empire. It's about making a move so bold, so aggressive, that it sends a message to every rival in the city. Tommy Egan is the one calling the shots, and yet beneath all the confidence and swagger there's an edge of unpredictability. The trailer leaves us wondering, does Tommy actually have the upper hand, or is he walking straight into a trap laid by someone who knows him just as well as he knows himself? Because if this move backfires, it won't just cost him territory. It could cost him everything he's built, and maybe even his life. The trailer makes it clear that Tommy's next chapter isn't just about territory. It's about the people standing beside him and the ones standing in his way. From the very first flashes, we see faces both familiar and brand new, each carrying the kind of intensity that says they're going to play a big role in how this season unfolds. And if there's one thing Tommy knows, it's that in Chicago's underworld, allies can become enemies overnight. And enemies can sometimes be the only thing keeping you alive. One of the first new characters to catch attention is a man dressed sharp, moving with quiet confidence through a crowded street market. He looks out of place in Tommy's usual world, but the way he watches everything tells us he's not here to blend in, he's here to size up the competition. The trailer shows a tense moment where Tommy meets him in a dim back room, the two sharing a stare that feels more like a duel than a conversation. There's no handshake, no smile, just the sense that these two will either become an unstoppable force together, or destroy each other before the season is over. Then there's the woman who appears midway through the trailer, standing at Tommy's side during what looks like a heated negotiation. She's calm, collected, but her eyes never stop scanning the room. We catch glimpses of her later, giving orders to people who clearly respect and maybe fear her. She could be a powerful ally, someone with connections Tommy doesn't have. But there's also a hint of danger in the way she operates. Like she's always playing her own game, even while she's helping his. Not all the returning faces are friendly. A quick shot reveals one of Tommy's old associates from Season 2, now sitting across from a rival crew leader. They don't speak in the trailer, but that one image says enough loyalties have shifted. It's the kind of betrayal that can't be ignored, and knowing Tommy, it won't be forgiven either. The streets remember every slight, and so does he. The rival crew leader himself is another standout in the trailer. Broad-shouldered, scar across his cheek, he carries himself with the kind of authority that doesn't come from talking, it comes from surviving. In one scene, he's seen standing over a map of Chicago, his crew surrounding him, pointing to blocks that Tommy's been moving in on. In another, we see him in the middle of a crowd, locking eyes with Tommy from across the room. The silence in that moment is louder than any gunshot. It's a promise that this will not end peacefully. But Tommy isn't without reinforcements. We see him gathering his crew in a grimy garage, each man and woman armed and ready. There's laughter, there's shouting. There's the energy of people who know they're walking into a storm but are willing to follow him anyway. It's loyalty, but it's also desperation, because in this world, if you're not moving forward, you're already falling behind, and yet for all the strength around him, the trailer plants seeds of doubt. There's a shot of one of his closest allies speaking quietly to someone in a dark alley, their face half hidden. There's another of Tommy arriving somewhere only to find the place empty, the meeting clearly a setup. It's a reminder that even in his own circle, there might be cracks, and those cracks could widen at the worst possible time.
What's fascinating about this mix of allies and enemies is how blurred the line between them seems this season. The
trailer doesn't paint a clear picture of who's truly on Tommy's side because in this game, sides change fast. Today's partner can be tomorrow's threat, and tomorrow's threat might be the one pulling you out of the fire. That's the dangerous, intoxicating rhythm of the world Tommy rules. And as the season kicks off, it's not just his territory on the line, it's his ability to know who to trust before it's too late. Asterisk beneath all the gunfire, tense meetings, and power moves, the Season 3 trailer slips in moments that hit far closer to the heart. For Tommy Egan, business has always been personal, but this time, the stakes aren't just about the empire he's building, they're about the people he might lose along the way. The trailer wastes no time reminding us that while Tommy plays the game better than most, he's still human, and in this world, the people you love can be your greatest weakness. One of the most striking shots comes midway through the trailer. A quiet moment of Tommy standing in an empty apartment, staring at a single photo left on a table. It's a rare image of him alone, no crew, no chaos, just the weight of whatever's on his mind. This isn't the confident kingpin we see barking orders or making ruthless deals. This is a man confronting the cost of the life he's chosen. The lighting is dim, the city noise muffled, and for a moment, you can almost see the cracks in the armor he's built around himself. The trailer also hints at a family connection resurfacing, though it's not clear whether it's a reunion or a confrontation. There's a brief scene where Tommy's expression hardens as he hears someone call his name from off-screen, a voice that seems familiar, even to him. It could be a long-lost ally, or it could be someone from his past bringing trouble into his present. Either way, it's enough to shift his focus, if only for a second, and in Tommy's world, distraction can be deadly. Then there's the woman who appears in multiple quick cuts, never fully shown in one frame, but always in moments heavy with tension. In one shot, she's laughing with Tommy in a bar, the two of them leaning close, sharing a rare moment of ease. In the next, she's in tears, backing away from him as sirens wail in the distance. The contrast is sharp, suggesting that whatever they have together is about to be tested, and possibly broken by the life Tommy refuses to give up. We also see a glimpse of Lhasa. Funeral scene, rain pouring down, faces hidden under black umbrellas. Tommy is there, jaw tight, eyes locked on the casket. The trailer doesn't tell us who's gone, but the pain is real. The way he stands, unmoving as the world grieves around him, says everything. This death isn't just another casualty of the streets. It's personal. And personal pain has a way of fueling Tommy's most dangerous decisions. In between the action beats, the trailer drops smaller, more intimate moments. Tommy sitting in a car late at night, gripping the steering wheel so tight, his knuckles turn white. Him lighting a cigarette, but letting it burn out between his fingers as he stares out at the city. A quiet conversation with someone who tells him, "You can't keep doing this forever." His reply is almost a whisper, "Watch me." It's these moments that remind us Tommy's drive isn't just ambition, it's defiance. The emotional undercurrent of the trailer makes it clear that this season won't just test Tommy's control over the streets, it will test his control over himself. Every relationship he has is under strain, every connection a potential liability. Yet instead of pulling back, he seems to push harder, as if daring the world to take what's his. This isn't the story of a man trying to save himself. It's the story of a man willing to lose himself completely for the life he's chosen, and that's what makes the stakes feel higher than ever. The battles in the streets are brutal, but the battles inside Tommy between love and loyalty, between survival and revenge, are the ones that could truly break him. The trailer leaves us with one lingering image: Tommy walking away from the camera, shoulders squared, heading into a darkened alley. He doesn't look back. Whether he's walking toward victory or disaster, one thing is certain: he's going all in, and there's no turning back.